Welcome to this tapping session on I'm afraid my relationships are going to change if I make more money. Spoiler alert, they are. But you don't have to keep yourself from making more money just because your relationships are evolving. So let's tap through some of that fear that you might have that might be keeping you from making more money. All right, put your feet on the floor, take a nice big deep breath. And tune into making more money. How is your life going to change? Who's going to be there? Who's not going to be there? Who might be upset? Who might be jealous? Who might be angry? Just notice who pops into your mind. And notice any thoughts or feelings that pop up along with this image. And open your eyes. We'll take a sip of water. And let's start on the karate chop point. Even though there's all this fear that my relationships might change if I make more money. And it's keeping me from making more money. And it's keeping me from feeling safe in my body as I expand, evolve, and grow. And there's a big part of me that has no interest in letting this go. Maybe because I like my relationships exactly the way that they are right now. And maybe because I don't want to deal with anyone's anger, judgment, or jealousy. And I really want to get to the bottom of this. I want to love, honor, and acknowledge all of my parts, especially the ones that are afraid of being judged or left behind or made wrong in any way for having more money. I want to send some extra love to those parts. And I want to thank them for showing up and trying to keep me safe in the only way that they know how. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. All this fear that my relationships will change if I make more money. They might be jealous. They might be angry. They might hold a resentment against me. They might leave me. They might say, who does she think she is? Oh, you think you're better than us now? So hoity-toity, so bougie, so insert your word of choice. All this judgment I'm afraid of receiving. Me increasing my financial abundance might not make everyone else happy. And my job is to make everyone else happy, to take care of everyone else's feelings, to make sure the actions that I take and the money that I make is okay with everyone else. And if it's not for any reason, I get to shrink and hold myself back from making more and hold myself back from expansion. But everyone else thinks I'm really nice. And I get to stay in the same old familiar place that they're comfortable with me living in. And that's working for me. Except it's not really working for me. Um, I want to expand and make more. I want to have a lot more money. And I want to enjoy more money. And I'm not here to shrink. And I'm not here to take responsibility for other people's feelings. And if my success hurts other people's feelings to the point where I don't let myself succeed, well, is that someone who really deserves to be in my life? Is there anyone in my life who I wouldn't want to succeed for any reason? If so, maybe I should look at that. But I want people in my life who root for my success, just like I want to root for theirs. Because my success doesn't diminish the possibility of success for anyone else. It only shows them what's possible. And maybe they get mad or jealous or angry because they see me doing something and receiving something that they want, that maybe they don't believe they can have, or they're not willing to put in the work to get or achieve. And I can have compassion for that. But I'm not going to let it hold me back from being, doing, and having what I want in this lifetime and making as much money as I want. Because my success benefits everyone. And what's best for me on a true, capital T, true and deep level is best for everyone. So any remaining resistance to letting go of this fear that my relationships might change, I choose to let that go now. I choose to let people have their own experience of life, their own feelings. And I choose to keep the focus on myself. And I give myself permission to succeed beyond my wildest dreams. And make as much money as I want. And the more money I make, the more good I can do. And the people who are meant to stick around will stick around. And those that are meant to go or take a more supporting role in my life, that will happen too. I give them permission to take that new role. Tapping into it's safe to make more money. And I have the tools to navigate any changes that come along as my relationships evolve and change and grow. As I make more money and let myself succeed in this new way. I've got this. Okay, shake out your hands, take a deep breath. Just tune back into your energy. Notice if any memories or emotions or thoughts have come up. And just remember, your relationships will change as you become more financially successful, as you welcome more money into your life. Money can make people really weird, right? I remember hearing some celebrity say, I can't remember who it was, but he said, when I got famous, I didn't change, but everyone else did. And it's similar when you start to make more money and be successful in your life in a new way, where you basically stay the same, right? Maybe you're enjoying some more things, you're traveling some more, you're donating more money, you're making a bigger impact, more people know your name, and that's awesome. And then some of the people around you start to get a little squirrely because it's holding up a mirror. Maybe they're not going after their dreams. Maybe they feel resentful or whatever the thing is, whatever the story is for them. That's their stuff. And I'm not saying like just detach and la-di-da. Like it's hard when your relationships change, and it's worth acknowledging that it is tough, especially if this person or these people have been an integral part of your life. So there might be sadness. There might be like some resistance to letting yourself succeed. There might be some anger of like, I'm really mad that you're mad that I'm succeeding. What the F? So it's there are a lot of variables to consider and to just take into consideration as you're navigating the space of becoming more successful and having more money, and the changing of your relationships. But just know, if people are going to leave your life or take be on the more of the outskirts of your life, there are other people that are going to come in that are going to support you like they fucking love you and they want the absolute best for you. And that's kind of the gift of people having their feelings and moving to the outskirts, because if they're not really there to support you 100, to support your wildest dreams, to support you becoming as successful as you really want, then they don't deserve to be in your inner circle. But trust and know that there are other people who will come in, because now there's some space there, and they will be more than happy to cheer you on and root for you, give you the support that you need, and cheer you on along the way. Thanks so much for tapping with me. Leave me a comment below to let me know how it went. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.